Hello everybody, I'm really excited that you're here today to listen to my story. It's called Counting Sheep. Can you see here on the front cover it says it was written by Pippa Chorley, and that's me. Hello everybody, I'm Pippa. Underneath it says it was illustrated by Danny Deeptown. I wonder, do you know what an illustrator does? That's right, it's the person who drew and painted all the pictures on the book. Aren't they beautiful? Can you see on the front cover? There's lots and lots of sheep, all surrounding a little girl in her bed. Isn't that funny? And they've got some strange things in their mouths. I can see a hammer, a ball of string, a spring, some feathers and glue and grass. I wonder, what do you think the sheep are going to be doing with all of those different equipment? What would you do if you had springs and glue and hammers? Maybe make something. Shall we see if the sheep are going to make something? Let's open it up and find out. Oh, I can see here a little sheep on the front. This is Shep, everybody. He's my favourite little sheep. Can you see what he's trying to do? He's trying to run and jump over the fence. But he can't do it, can he? He's too small and the fence is too high. Oh dear. Do you want to meet Shep, everybody? He's right here. Hello. Shep is my favourite little sheep of our flock. He's got a bit of a problem and we're going to see if we can help him in the story. Can you see him here? He's ready to listen to the story too, just like you. One dark, stormy night, when Sam couldn't sleep, her mum suggested, try counting some sheep. That's quite a good idea, isn't it? When I was little and there was a storm outside and I couldn't sleep, my dad always told me to count sheep jumping over a fence. And by the time I'd counted 20 sheep jumping over, I'd be fast asleep. Can you see the storm outside in the window? Can you help give some atmosphere to the story by making some stormy noises? Let's try together. Bang, crash, and maybe some howling winds too. Very good, boys and girls. Sam closed her eyes and pictured a flock. But the white woolly sheep were running amok. Please stop! Please stop! Slow down, slow down! I cannot sleep with you clowning around. Oh dear, what are those naughty sheep doing? They're not running in a line and jumping over the fence one after the other, are they? It's chaos on the farm. Can you see these two at the bottom? They seem to be eating Sam's bedding. Look, they've made a big hole in her bed cover. They've knocked over the bucket, and this one looks very angry. And these two are definitely shouting. Oh dear, they've all run amok. They all baaed and bleated. Can you give me a big bar, everybody? Baa! That's right, well done. They all baaed and bleated. Then one sheep made sense. Little Shep, he said, can't jump over the fence. He's too small, you see, and the fence is too high. But I've had an idea. We can see if he'll fly. What do you think they want to build for Shep to help him fly over the fence? That's right, some wings. And they're going to use sticks here and string and glue to help. Wow, aren't they inventive sheep? They huddled together and built him some wings out of feathers and sticks, paper, glue and string. I've got some wings just right over here that we can try on Shep. Shall we put them on and see what he looks like? Aren't they colourful, everybody? Can you see the pink and red and purple feathers on there? And there's bits of leaves and bits of paper. He's going to look very handsome, isn't he? There you go. What do you think, everybody? Do you think it will work? Let's find out in the story. But as hard as he tried to fly through the air, his hooves wouldn't move, and Shep went nowhere. Oh dear, it didn't work. Poor Shep didn't fly with his handmade wings. Why do you think the wings didn't work? I wonder, do you think the sheep are going to go home and give up? Or do you think they're going to try again? Can you help by shouting, "Try again, Shep"? Try again, Shep! That's right, everybody. Let's see if they have another idea. Another sheep said, "Instead of 2 wings, let's strap to his hooves 4 extra large springs. He can bounce up and down right over the fence. We'll use this old wire." Shep gulped and looked tense. Oh dear, look, they've made a plan here called the spring plan. 4 extra large springs. He can bounce up and down right over the fence. We'll use this old wire. Shep gulped and looked tense. Oh dear, look, they've made a plan here called the spring plan. It's a very good idea, isn't it, before you do an invention to make a plan? But I'm not sure this one's going to work. Shall we try some springs on Shep and see? Can you help by counting, everybody? 1, 2, 3, and lastly 4. Let's see what he looks like. Oh, he looks fantastic, doesn't he? I wonder if it will work. Let's find out in the story. The first bounce was bonkers. Shep whooshed through the crowd. Oh dear, poor Shep. The next bounce went higher. He whizzed through a cloud. Whiz! There he goes. He went into space, didn't he? Right up to the moon. Poor Shep. But it wouldn't have mattered if Shep had reached space, for he always came back to the very same place. Oh dear, it didn't work. Let's take the springs off poor Shep. I don't think he really enjoyed wearing them. Do you? Okay, that's 2 taken off. And 3. And 4. He says, phew. But I wonder, are the sheep going to go home and give up? Or are they going to try again? Can you guys help and shout, "Try again, Shep"? Try again, Shep! Well done, everybody. Let's see what else they're going to do. What about a ramp? One shouted with glee. We'll use bales of hay. It will work. You'll see. Shep looked nervous as they stacked them up high. His legs turned to jelly as the bales reached the sky. Here, I've got my very own hay bale here. Can you see? Shall we watch little Shep climb? When Shep tried to climb, his legs were a muddle. They wibbled and wobbled till he fell, splash, in a puddle. Oh dear. The wings didn't work, the springs didn't work, and the ramp didn't work. Poor little Shep. He's all wet and muddy now. Let's make him a slingshot, said a fat fluffy pear. But a small voice said, no! The sheep stopped and stared. They all turned to Sam, who pushed through the flock. I want no more contraptions. The sheep baaed in shock. Can you give us another big bar, everybody? Baa! That's right, they're all in shock. Then what will we do? For you cannot sleep. And we can't do our job if we're not jumping sheep. Sam's got a different idea. Let's listen to hers. Let's make the fence lower, and he can jump just like you. And as Shep grows taller, so can the fence too. Wow, it's very inclusive, isn't it? You can measure him first, whoop, using this string. It's got to be simpler than ramps, springs and wings. The flock all agreed and thought Sam very wise. They began to rebuild the fence the right size. Can you see the tools they're using, everybody? They've got the hammer here and nails, and I can see a saw over there. Wow. They're very clever sheep, aren't they? Shep held his breath and took a great leap. And as Shep cleared the fence, Sam at last fell asleep. There she is, all snuggled up with her toys, fast asleep in bed. Well done, Sam, and well done, flock, and well done, story listeners. I'm glad we helped little Shep make it over the fence and Sam get a good night's sleep. I hope you enjoyed listening to my book. If you want to pick it up from the shops, then you can go onto Amazon or Book Depository and search up Counting Sheep by Pippa Chorley, and it will come up for you. Thanks ever so much for listening, everybody. Bye. Hello, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed listening to my story, Counting Sheep. Now, I know we're all at home at the moment, a bit bored and a bit frustrated. So I thought I'd share with you a quick craft idea that you might like to do with things you've got at home. All you need is a piece of A4 card. Now, if you've got green card, that's brilliant, but if not, you can always colour it, no problem at all, or do a nice fancy background. But green card, you just cut in half like this, so you've got a card shape, just like that. Now, the next thing to do is to paint your hand black or brown, whichever colour you'd like, and that's going to make the base of the sheep, his legs and his head. And so you just want to paint your palm here, black, 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 black here, that's right, and stamp it right down onto your card. So you've got a super duper handprint. Make sure your fingers, which become the feet of the sheep, go at the bottom of the card. And the thumb sticks out because that's going to be the head. Now, when you've made your handprint, make sure you wash your hands with soap and water, and then you can just go and borrow some cotton wool off your mummy or your nana and pop that onto the palm bit of the sheep, because that's going to be the body, the fluffy white bit of the sheep. Here, I've got one to show you right here. He's a very fluffy one. Can you see on the head, we've just stuck a little googly eye. And if you want, you can also add some ears. Now on some of the cards, you could write I love you in a very special way. Can you see here? We've written it E-W-E. That's the name of a female sheep, so it's a little bit of a joke. I love you. And you can send that to somebody you really love. But if you want, at the moment, you could make a card for somebody who's in the health service, who's helping everybody get better at the moment, and write thank you instead. Just an idea. It would be nice if they received some cards, wouldn't it? Now, if you want to sing a little song with me, I'd love to do it with you. Let's use my fluffy friends over here to help. Are you ready, everybody? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 friends, all here. Oh, can you see them? 5 little sheep went running one day, over the hills and far away. Mama sheep said, ba, 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 ba. Ooh. And 1, 2, 3, 4 little sheep ran back from afar. Oh dear, where did the other one go? 4 little sheep went running one day, over the hills and far away. Mama sheep said, ba, 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 ba. Ooh. And 1, 2, 3 little sheep ran back from afar. 3 little sheep went running one day, over the hills and far away. Mama sheep said, ba, 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 ba. And 1, 2 little sheep ran back from afar. 2 little sheep went running one day, over the hills and far away. Mama sheep said, ba, 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 ba. And 1 little sheep ran back from afar. 1 little sheep went running one day, over the hills and far away. Mama sheep said, ba, 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 ba. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little sheep came back from afar. Should we give all our sheep a big cuddle, everybody? And if you don't have them, you can use anything you've got at home, like teddies, or mermaids, or unicorns, or lions, whatever your favourite stuffed toy is. I hope you enjoyed singing with me, everybody. And please join me on my website if you would like to get in touch. I'd love to hear from you all. Thank you. Bye.